Welcome back to Film Revision. Today I am going to explain the movie Monsters of Men, released in the year 2020. So in the beginning of the movie, we see a girl who was running in the forest to save her life, but then a robot comes after her and kills her. Now we come to the present time where we see three people, one of whom is also a girl. It seems that they are waiting for someone. Then a van comes over there. All three of them sits in that van. The man who went to get these three was actually an undercover agent, and those three people were actually hackers. Now that agent comes out with one of these three men. Then on the way, that agent calls his major and tells all about his team. Actually, all these people were working on some secret mission of army. On the other hand, we see some tourists in the forest who came to visit the same nearby village. But on the way, their car breaks down. So these people decided that they will go to the village on foot. Here that agent has reached the same village along with his team member, and after planting some landmine in the forest, both of them return to their settlements. After that, an aeroplane passes over the forest, out of which 4 robots jump down with the help of parachutes. At the same time, those hackers try to bring those robots under their control. Now the tourists roaming in that forest reach the nearby village, but then some villagers who were holding guns, they come to those tourists and ask those tourists to run away from that place. But a couple from that same village comes to them and stop them. Then the tourist tells that they do not know the way back. Now the couple calls a child named Leap who knew all the way through the forest. After this, when Leap goes to the forest, he finds a robot falling down near. Then Leap picks up a module device from the head of that robot. But because now that robot stand back, Leaf and his friends run away. Now the other 3 robots come near to the village, and with the help of their camera, they scan all the villagers whose live footage Major was watching on his TV screen. Now the Major gives the command to all the robots to kill every person coming in front of them. Then the robots start killing all the people one after another. Here the couple and all the tourists go inside a house and goes silent. Everyone was terrified of this sudden attack. Now those robots go inside the house and start killing women and children. Then those tourists together with the couple go towards the forest to save their life. Now the Major orders those hackers to kill all those tourists with the help of the robots, because if those tourists return alive, then the whole mission will be leaked. At that time, the lady who is among the hackers refuses to kill the tourist, but because now the tourist knew all about the mission, so it was necessary to kill them all. Now we come to the same earlier scene where a girl is running in the forest, but then a robot catches her and checks her ID card. Then the Major and the hackers come to know that all those tourists were actually doctors who came to that village for an inspection. Now we see those people in the forest who somehow manage to survive, but then a robot comes and crushes the head of a guy in order to kill him. Meanwhile, the other man gets a landmine which he picks up and throws it on the other direction, due to which the robot gets distracted. But then the robot without module is out of control and fights with the other robot. Here the CEO of the robot company tells the hacker that you guys copy all the data of those robots, because even if these robots are damaged, our data will be safe. Here the lady hacker goes out and tell all the things to her husband, but then the agent sees that lady. Then that lady starts running out of there, but the agent catches the lady and stabs her with a knife to kill her. After this, the agent comes to his base and say this place is not safe anymore, so we have to shift from here. Hearing this, both the hackers ask about that lady. Then the agent tells that the lady has already left, after which all of them goes out of this base. Then that base gets blasted. Now we see other people in the forest who were running out of the woods avoiding the robots, but then another robot attacked them. Here those hackers and the agent reach a new place and set up their computers. Then they come to see a robot whose battery was exhausted. Then that agent goes to the forest with a new module and battery and feeds the battery and the module inside the robot. Now a lady dies among those villagers who was already shooted by a gun. Seeing this, all the villagers get sad. When they start to move forward, suddenly a robot comes and attacks them, but that robot without module comes and eliminates the previous robot. Actually, he was eliminating others robot because of not getting the module of his own. Here the Major gets very angry seeing all this, but the signal were completely lost due to the intense fight. Now even hackers were not able to do anything. On the other hand, the last robot comes to eliminate the uncontrolled robot. Now they both start fighting with each other. Here the agent comes and shoots toward a villager, but that villager picks up a landmine lying near him and throws it towards murders that agent and then walked away from that place. After this, the injured agent somehow stopped those robots with the help of his device. However, a robot does self-destruction mode on before shutting down, due to which there is a big blast over there and that agent dies. Here that major also blasts the building of those hackers, due to which both of those hackers also died. At the end, the CEO of the robot company calls the major and blames him for all these incidents, after which the major leaves the city and goes away. This was all about this video. If you like it, then make sure to subscribe our channel and don't forget to check some other playlist before you leave.